Hello, good evening. We are live this evening, and it's the second day of our program, Financial Evangelism. And the program began yesterday, and the host spoke about how businesses or Christian businesses, many Christian businesses or owners fail or entrepreneurs fail in business, and it continues today. And this evening, we would want to, as it were, focus and throw light on how we can rethink digital marketing, especially in this new normal era. You things cannot be the same, whether you like it or not. Things would change. So exactly at 7 o'clock, we would box on, and then we'll start. So you can call a friend to invite another friend and join us here for the program. Okay, so once again, good evening. My name is Ebenezer Suman, and you are welcome to our program. Like I did say, it's the second day of our program, Financial Evangelism. And yesterday, our speaker threw more light on how companies or Christian organizations fail to be able to, as it were, um, do well, as business people. He threw a lot of more light on that and give us lots of reasons. And one of the things that he spoke about has to do with the fact that many of them lack industry knowledge. It is not only about praying about things. I mean, once you pray, you make sure that you do the right thing by also learning, knowing a lot of things. It is very, very important that you do this. And once you do that, it can help you to be able to thrive. So, as I said, we are continuing, and our theme or our topic for today is digital marketing strategies, rethinking digital marketing strategies. At the end of the day, we want to promote kingdom business. At the end of the day, we want to use financial evangelism as a fulcrum to be able to what? Push this agenda. This is very, very crucial, and we believe that God is raising different people. God is raising a new generation. He's raising a new people altogether to be able to take up this mantle and push forward the agenda to advance the kingdom business. And so, let me start, as has always been my style, doing programs of this sort. I think that recently there was this poll or survey where the question was asked, and respondents gave answers. And the question was that who has caused the transformation or digitalization of your institution or your business? And the possible answers A, B, C were that A was your CTO, Chief Technology Officer. The B was your CIO, Chief Information Officer. And your C, the answer C was COVID-19. I mean, when they did the poll, I can tell you for a fact that majority of them went for the C answer. I mean, almost everybody said that it was the C was COVID-19. What does it tell us? It tells us that many times we sit and some of these things come to hit us before we decide to take action on them. I believe that we must always, as kingdom financiers, as kingdom people, be ahead of these things. We do not have to sit for them to come before we take action. It is very, very crucial. And that is why this evening we want to touch on this thing about online. I believe that by the time we're done, it's just a few minutes we should be done, and we would at least learn few things that we can add up whilst we run our various businesses or we work for various institutions. Jeff Bezos says something that it is hard to find products or items that do not sell online. I mean, that should tell you where it's coming from, because recently in the COVID-19, where people were losing jobs and companies were laying off, people. This man was hiring 100,000 people plus. I mean, that should tell you something. And online, he doesn't produce anything. He only has an e-commerce business online, and people sell there, and he makes millions and billions of dollars, and that's why he's the richest man on the planet. He says that it is hard to find items or products that do not sell online. Okay, so by way of that, let me start. So this evening, like I did say, we can say that the COVID-19 novel coronavirus has really affected a lot of people. It has caused lots of damage. It has penetrated through the fabric of society, and every portion of it has been affected. Industry has not been spared. Business has not been spared. Banking, all other sectors have not been spared. But we believe that we always have to be ahead. We do not have to allow them to go or things to happen before we take action. So we want to talk about this, and I want to speak about 5 or 6 pointers when it comes to rethinking digital marketing strategies, in this new era. The first thing I want to talk about is that you have to leverage your website to improve greatly customer service. Leverage your website to greatly improve customer service. What do I mean by this? And I must say emphatically that if you own a business, you are an institution, organization, or a brand, and you do not have a website, it's a misnomer. In fact, it is a non-starter. You must, as much as possible, have a website. It is very, very important, because you know what? Your website will serve as your digital branch. That is very, very crucial. You must have a website that is going to serve as your digital brand. If your organization wants to probably put in a bid for some contract, or want to send some mails, as a writer, I do send mails a lot, and imagine you send mails and the mails are generic. What do I mean? You use Yahoo, you use Gmail, and you have a company whose name is, let's say, 6 Feet at Last Ventures. And then 6 Feet at Last Ventures, you want to send a mail to make a bid or something, and your mail is Gmail 6 Feet at Last at gmail.com, at yahoo.com. That is not too good. It doesn't speak to. I'm not saying that these emails are not good, but it is crucial that you have an identity. So the identity is your email that you have created, customized in your name. So you have 6 feet at info at 6feet at last.com. That is for you, and anybody that sees you will take you serious and will know that this person means business. Or somebody who sells 6 feet at last, then maybe you deal in coffins. Somebody sells let's say pork, and say that Pimento Beautiful Legs. That is the name of the business that the person is running. And then you have an email or something, an identity to show that this is you when you are using generic. No. So that is why it is good to have a domain name. You should be able to have a website. That is very, very important, so that you leverage on this website to do what? To improve customer service. It is important, and when you do that, you are sure that you are going to get people. So there are two things that I want to speak about concerning leveraging your website. The first one is investment in online chats. So for instance, or for example, when I go to a website like BKC, I want to check something on BKC Consulting. I go there immediately. I log in and I say bkc.com. Immediately you log in, you see a pop-up that comes. Hello, my name is Bernard Calvin Clive. How may I help you? I'm here 24/7 to offer help for you. I mean, that is awesome. Immediately I see that it is very interactive, and I will be able to what? Get all the benefits that I need. When you talk about the current client or the current customer, it's not the same as customers of yesteryears. The millennials are looking for something new, something special, something awesome, something interactive, things that will always pull them and will want to bring them on board to continue to deal with you as a business. Because don't forget, there's competition, and in online customer service, don't forget that your competitor is just a mouse click away. That is very crucial, and that is something you need to look at very, very well. So when you have the online side, you invest in the online chat. People will just go there. A lot of clients will go there simultaneously, will key in inquiries. Think about the traditional system where your call center or your customer service people would receive phone calls from people that will want to make inquiries. what happens? They receive the calls one at a time. Even if there are 20 at the call center, you may have just about 2 or 3 phones for your business. So what happens when the person picks the call? They do what? Extension. They do transfers to various departments and units. But this one, the person goes to your line or your website and immediately is able to interact with you. Why? Because simultaneously all of them can key in things for you. That is why it would be good to be able to invest in online chat, and this can help you as you leverage your website to improve customer service. The second thing under that is to create or update your FAQs, frequently asked questions. FAQs are very crucial. So for instance, let me give an example. So somebody goes online and is searching for an institution, he wants to study law, and then you look for the whether it's a university or whatever, you look for it, and the person's main agenda is that apart from the academic requirements that you will need to enter to study the law, he will be looking at the fees, how much fees will be charged. So he goes up there and then he sees academics, he sees again what is it, admissions, and then the third one he sees fees. He will click on it and the drop down will come and you will see fees that, let's say, 10,000 a semester. In his mind, he's thinking that, won't these people have some terms, payment terms that, oh, I can pay 50% at the start, pay 10% at the end, and then pay the remaining 40% prior to exam. But if you have a robust FAQ page, immediately the person go, you were able to collect various questions from different people, because you can have about 10 or 20 people all coming to what? Inquire about fees and payment terms. So what do? You create the FAQs on your page, and the person goes there and then asks, the first question is, okay, he's looking for fees. What are the payment terms? Then you create it. Payment terms are that you pay 10% now, you pay 20% at this time, and 50%. He goes to the next question. At what time do we? You realize that it follows in that pattern. So it will eliminate all the unwanted inquiries that 100 people will ask the same question at the same time. It makes your website so interactive, so special, and very fresh and consistent. People would always want to come there, and it is good. So leverage your website to increase customer service. One of the ways is that you have to what? Set up a robust FAQ, and then the other one is what? Invest in online chats. This is very, very crucial. Number two, I said we'll be talking about 5 or 6 things. So number two, want to talk about content marketing. Leverage content marketing. Somebody will say that in the traditional way, and it is true. The customer is king. When it comes to digitalization, content is king. What do you put out there? It is very, 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 very important. Content marketing is so crucial that everything you put out there on your website is content. But what kind of content? Authentic content. Authentic content is what would woo people. When people go, they always want to come. It's fresh, it's genuine, something you have generated yourself about your business and the things that you are doing, and people would want to come and visit your site again. So authentic content is so crucial. And then, of course, you need to also segment your clients. You cannot treat all clients the same. You can categorize them into groups. You have cold. Cold are those that may probably not even have heard of you or know you. You can categorize the next one into maybe warm. Warm are those that have seen your products before. And then you do the third one, where people would, that these are people existing. You can say existing clients. So you have cold, you have warm, and existing. Existing are those who have seen your product and have even purchased your product before. You segment all of them. So again, I will touch on 2 things that you can use when it comes to content marketing. The first one is blogging. Blogging is so important. And when I say blogging, you are not supposed to set up a blog that is separate, that is on its own. It shouldn't be a standalone. The blog must be hosted by your domain, your website itself, so that whatever you blog about, whatever you write about, you have to be interactive. It has to be associated with what you do. It means that you can blog, you can write content about using infographics, you can use videos, you can use the normal text or any other form, pictures whatsoever, to be able to use as content to blog. This is very, very important, because you see, I always tell people and advise people that people who do the blogging for your business or your company must be dedicated people. What it means is that these are people you have intentionally hired or you have intentionally recruited to take charge of this. It is very important. So when you get these people on board, they will be able to help you and consistently post blog or post content for clients when they come in to see what you're about. The second one, when it comes to leveraging content marketing after your blog, is third party content. You know, if I may borrow the our dear president's speech, it's not a one way fix all. I mean, there are many approaches. So if you're able to, people, we have PLRs, private label products, where people are able to develop such content online. You can purchase it and do what? Be able to white label and resell or repost on your site. White label is just the vendor allowing you to be able to customize it to suit what you have. So you leverage on third party by getting content from elsewhere, other places, other sources. You come and you white label it, and then voila, you put it out there. It becomes part of your this. So content marketing, you can leverage on blogging and you leverage on third party content. Let's move on to the third one. The third one I want to touch about this evening has to do with what I say, concentrating on conversion rate optimization, CROs. This is basically about you having knowledge about when people come to interact with your site, when people come to interact with your what you have on your site, what happens? Do they just come and visit and go away? Or when they do come, you're able to convert them. So this is crucial. Concentrate on conversion rate optimization. It is very, 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 very important. Again, in this way, you can look at two things when it comes to this one. The first one is landing pages. You must have a landing page, a very dedicated one. A landing page is just a page that is dedicated for a specific purpose. So what it means is that anytime people or clients, come there directly, it leads them to a landing page. So normally we use landing pages to promote. Let's say you are having a promotion, or you are putting up a discount, or you want to give some freebies away. Maybe you have an ebook you want to dash away. Landing pages are used for this. What it means is that immediately the client comes, he says that, oh, discount of 30% on this product. Sign up or sign in if you want to partake in this or enjoy this. And immediately his attention or her attention focuses there. Straight away, the person goes there, signs in, types the first name, the surname, email, he clicks on send, and voila, it goes. So all the time, that person has that thing in the mind that, hey, when I go here, these are some of the things that I benefit from, things that others or other competitors are not doing.